I know some of you just found out Martin is real because you finally get to see him, right? And if you're Mexican, yes, he looks like Machete or Marco Antonio Solis. If you're white, he looks like the Big Lebowski. Wow. This is awesome. And Martin wasn't lying, you guys. We started off in freaking garages and backyard barbecues and quinceañeras and weddings. And now it's like, this is home for us. The biggest thing I've ever done will be tonight, without a shadow of a doubt. And I'm glad that we can all be here for this. This is, because after COVID, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like the only good thing I can say about 2020 for me was the fact that for some reason I managed to lose 70 pounds. Thank you. Yeah, I lost 70 pounds. People ask me, what's your secret? I said, it's no secret. They closed all the goddamn restaurants. That's a secret. I didn't know how to cook. That was the secret. It was me at home with a Foreman grill making weenies. But yeah, we were on tour in Kalamazoo, Michigan when we got the news that we had to go home. And then we came home and we all turned on our TVs and we watched them lie to us. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy person, but they told us, remember? It's only going to be 2 weeks. That's it. They told us 2 weeks. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, we'd just like to ask that you go home for 2 weeks. Be with your loved ones. Be with your family. Just 2 weeks while we figure things out. Dr. Anthony Fauci has given us some new information to go by. Just 2 weeks. That's all we need. Just 2 weeks. And I apologize for using the same stereotypical old white voice. But that's the one that they used. Because that's the one we listen to in a time of crisis. It couldn't be any other voice. It couldn't be, no hombre, cállate, shut up, mira. No más 2 weeks, okay? No más tú. You're going to go home con tu mamá y tu papá. And if COVID come to the house, you tell COVID, hey, no está aquí, güey. Come back another time. It's okay. Just 2 weeks. It couldn't be any other voice. It couldn't be, I tell you what, this is what you're going to do, goddammit. You're going to take your ass home. You're going to hunker down. You're going to hunker down. And if COVID shows up at your front door, get her done right there to the face. Okay, that's what you're going to do. Just 2 weeks. It couldn't be any other voice. It couldn't be, all right, listen up. Okay, this is what's going to happen. You're going to go home. You're going to be with your family and them, right? And if, you don't want to laugh at the black voice, huh? Whatever, that's your guilt, not my guilt. I'm fine. But yeah, just 2 weeks. That's what they told us. 2 weeks. And 2 weeks turned into 2 months, turned into half a year, turned into a year plus. And little by little, they told us who was most at risk for COVID-19. Come to find out, it's people over 45. Okay? People who are overweight. Here we go. Diabetics, no chingas, really? Most at risk, Latinos and African Americans. Bye, Felicia. I come to find out I was 85% of the underlying conditions. Over 45, overweight, diabetic, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. Apparently, COVID is my Tinder match. Someone finally wants to swipe right. And her name is Corona. Yeah. The mask thing is still a thing. Some are for it, some are not. Some places it's required, some places it's optional. Biggest complaint I have heard about the mask is that the mask smells funny. And I'm here to tell you, no, it doesn't. You do. You are smelling what everyone has been telling you all these years. And finally, you're smoking what we've been smoking. Oh, yeah. I'll be honest with you. My mask smells delicious. My mask smells like Oreos and Tres Leches cake, okay? If you smell my mask right now, you will Krispy Kreme yourself. It's so good. I feel like selling it on the OnlyFans website to see if I can make some money. Some of you know what's up. Sucio! Yeah, so... This next thing I'm going to say is in no way, shape, or form political. So please don't take it that way. The vaccine. Look at some of you. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it. Look at him. He's got booster written all over him. Look at him. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your bodies. I'm just here to share a story. I got vaccinated, okay, and I'm not saying it to get approval. I'm just telling you because, hey, look, I was 85% of the underlying conditions. At this point, I'm rolling the dice. Plus, I wanted to work. I got the vaccine, but it was one of those things where, in the beginning, when you wanted to get the vaccine, you couldn't just walk into a CVS. You had to make an appointment, and it was a drive out. You couldn't just show up. Because I tried. Oh, I tried using the face. I'm like, hey. Apparently this only works at Red Lobster. Oh yeah, I could show up at Red Lobster at 8 o'clock on a Saturday. It's on. Do you have reservations? It's fluffy, make biscuits! But for the vaccine, no, I made my appointment like everyone else. It was a drive-out location, There's a little speaker box. May I help you? This is very familiar. Yeah, let me have a large vaccine. Pfizer, Moderna. I got a coupon, whatever's free. Pull up to the window. And then I pull up to the next window. And then a guy who's all covered up. He's got the whole, Then you give them your arm, and then they harpoon you, and they make you park your car for 10 to 15 minutes in case you have an allergic reaction. So I'm sitting in the car, and I got the radio going and the AC going, and I glance over, and I notice that there's people there protesting. And that's fine. Protesting is a right, and I'm all for it, okay? My problem is when protesters leave the sidewalk and get right in your face. So here's what happened. I glance over, I see the protesters, and I locked eyes with one of them. And I could do this all day. I'm in the car, right? Like, what? The lady who I'm looking at all of a sudden starts walking towards me. And I'm like, shit. She gets to my car and she starts going off on me. And I have never had a complete stranger go off on me for no reason at all. She gets to the car and she's like, you are so stupid. You are so stupid. How could you get the vaccine? How could you get the vaccine? You have no idea what you just put inside your body, dumbass. I didn't know what to say. I was like, bitch, I eat chorizo. You have no idea what that vaccine has to work through in order to have any type of effect whatsoever. It's got to go through years with the chorizo, chicharrón, carnitas, carne asada, freaking hot dogs, bologna, spam, menudo, caldo de res. Oh. It's got to go through the gauntlet.
Good afternoon, good night, good morning, whatever time you're checking out this wonderful video here on your laptop or your home computer. I'm Gabriel Iglesias, and it's week 6 now of Stand Up Revolution, the highlight show. And this shirt is starting to get gamey. He doesn't change. Yes, I do. I have 16 of these shirts at home that fit me the exact same way and look the same. I'm kidding. It's the same day. Whatever the case, you guys, I'm here hanging out, and it's been a wonderful morning, because it is morning here where I am. And look, it is not morning where I am, sir. It is the middle of the night, and I got an update saying you had a new video. It better be good. I hope so, too. I hope it's good. Who do we have?
Noe Gonzalez.
Oh, yeah. A very good friend of mine. He actually is, you guys. I just forgot about him because he's really short. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Mr. Noe Gonzalez.
You gotta do young stuff, man. It doesn't matter how old you are. I still play video games, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare on PlayStation 3. Yeah. See, look at the man. That's how we bond, huh? When we play online. That's how we bond, because we'll play online at 2 o'clock in the morning. We'll play right there. There's a sniper in the tower. Oh, thanks a lot, bro. I got him. I'm next to the Gene. Thanks, bro. Hey, add me as a friend. Noe Striker. Well, once in a while, you'll hear little kids, and they'll jump in there and they start bagging on you, huh? You guys are freaking losers. Get a job! It's 3 a.m. I looked across the hall, it was my daughter playing against me. And my ex-girlfriend thought I was going crazy because I was playing it all the time. She thought it was affecting my brain, you know? She was like, you're gonna kill me because that's all you do is play the game. You wake up and you play it, you're gonna shoot somebody? I'm like, what are you talking about? You watch the cooking channel all the time, you don't cook anything. She was like, oh yeah, you watch porn all the time and you still don't know how to have sex. I'm sorry, babe. That's when you gotta be nice, huh? I'm sorry, babe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Could you make me a sandwich? I don't know how to cook, remember? I like watching the Exorcist movies too, because that's true. Like the devil could possess you. And you don't even know it. You could just be walking down the street. How's it going, man? Hey. Let's go to Vegas. Right? And it's always little girls that are getting possessed by the devil. What are you doing, ladies? And they're always flexible when they get possessed. Or what's up? What is? Like if you have a bad back, the devil will not possess you. If you have a bad back, the devil will possess you for a second. Ha ha! Oh, this bitch. Damn it, I jumped in the wrong person again. Somebody give me some aspirin. And only white people get possessed by a devil. Right? Mexicans, we don't get possessed by a devil because our mom would beat the crap out of the devil. Right? Our mom finds out, el diablo está en mi hija, pinche diablo. ¡Salte, maldito, hijo de la chingada, maricón! ¡Puto diablo, joto, maricón, chupando huevos!
There you have him, you guys. Noe Gonzalez. What can I say? Follow him on Twitter. And if you don't want to follow him, then follow me on Twitter. I don't want to follow you either. Follow Ray William Johnson on Twitter. That's right. I'm evil like that. Yeah, there's his Twitter handle right there. That's right. He's crazy. He's having them put his Twitter handle. Yeah, hit him up. Tell him Fluffy said hi. And I'm going to catch up to his subscribers. You watch. I'm only a few million away. I'm coming after you, punk. Yeah, that's right. I'll see you guys later. Right here. Stand Up Revolution. The highlights.
Are you the one ringing that damn bell? What the hell you want?
I'm checking in.
You know what time it is? It's tomorrow.
Because, after 2019, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Honestly, for me, I thought that 2019 was the best year I ever had in comedy. And the reason why I say this is because I was this close to hosting the Oscars. Yeah. Pretty sure I got a good chance next year. The year that I almost got to host, that was the year that Kevin Hart was supposed to host. And I don't know if you guys remember the story or not, but basically, Kevin Hart was supposed to host the Oscars. And anytime you host, the background check is next level, okay? They go through all of your social media, all the way back to MySpace. People over 40, you know what's up. Come to find out that 10 years ago, Kevin Hart had sent out a couple of tweets that were questionable. So the Academy confronted Kevin Hart about the tweets. And they said, Kevin, can you please explain? And Kevin was like, yes, I said those things. I acknowledged them 10 years ago. And I apologized 10 years ago. Can we move forward? And the Academy was like, well, good, Kevin. We're glad that you apologized because they've been brought to our attention again. And we need for this to go away. So we need you to apologize. And Kevin said, you can't make me apologize twice for the same thing 10 years apart. And they said, well, you have to, because if you don't, you cannot host the Oscars. And Kevin said, well, thank you, but no thank you. And he walked away from the job. I would have done the same thing in his position. Because by him apologizing, he gives more power to cancel culture, and we can't give him more. We got to take it back. So now the Academy was left with a problem, trying to find a suitable replacement for Kevin Hart. which is not an easy thing to do. So they reached out to a bunch of actors to see if there was interest. And everyone said the same thing. Thank you, but no thank you. We want no part of that Kevin Hart drama. No one wanted the job. Me, on the other hand. Oh, I recognize a job opening when I see one. So I had my manager call the Academy, and the Academy was thrilled to hear from anyone. They were like, Gabriel Iglesias, yes, we know who he is. He's very funny, very witty. We think he would make a good host for the Oscars. Please have him submit some comedy material so we can see what the vibe of the night would be. And based on the material, we'll make our choice. So that's what I did. I sat down one night, got a pen, piece of paper, wrote out a bunch of jokes, and I turned them into the Oscars. And I think that's why they said no. So here's the story. So I had done shows before, in Texas, and I had never done a show in San Antonio. So the original plan was we wanted to record a special in San Antonio for the new Netflix show, for the series. So we couldn't really travel too much. And remember, they kept telling us, stay in your bubble, stay in your COVID bubble. Don't forget to stay in your bubble. So in order to be as proactive and just careful, we all went out there together as a team, okay? And then we all basically said, we're gonna do a residency in San Antonio for 30 days. 30 shows in 30 days. And on the last day, we'll record a new special. This way it gives me a chance to start performing again because it'd been over a year since I touched the stage. And so we get there and they gave me the option. Do you wanna stay in a house or do you wanna stay in a hotel? And I said, well, I've never lived in Texas before, so let's see what a house feels like. So they got us like this fancy Airbnb, and basically, it was Martin, Alfred, my friend Rick, myself. It was like 4 of us. It was like the Mexican version of the real world, okay? So we're all in this big house together. Everyone gets their own room. And so, of course, I get the big room because it's me. And, look at some, no, yes. So I open up the door. I turn on the light. Click. And I'm like, this is a beautiful room. Wow, look how big it is. And then I notice there's a hole in the wall. And I said, that's weird. So I get really close to the wall. And when I got close, I realized it's not a hole. It's a big-ass roach. And let me tell you, I am not exaggerating when I tell you that cuca was this big. That roach was this big. Now, I have used this unit of measure before to exaggerate. And let me tell you, I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that freaking cucaracha was this big. And I don't want you guys thinking, oh, what, you think you're too good for roaches? No. I grew up with roaches my whole life. My mom and I, we lived in apartment buildings, projects. We always had roaches, but they were different. First of all, they were this big. And California roaches are very different. Okay? For example, when you turn on the light, they scatter. In Texas, he chilled. In California, they respond to sound and movement. Ah! Scatter. I tried my California technique on this Tejano roach. I said, ah! And the roach was like, what? Oh my God, I don't think he's in my room. I think I'm in his. And at that moment, my tour manager walks in the room and she's like, is everything okay with the accommodations? I said, no, the room is beautiful, but look at the wall. Aw, there's a hole in the wall. I said, get closer. She gets up to the wall and she's like, oh, it's a big ass roach. I said, you're okay with that? She said, he's not in my room. She can see that I'm visibly bothered by this roach. So she's like, would you like me to take care of your little friend for you? And it is a little emasculating because I'm a big guy and she's like 5'2". So she's like, move, fool. She takes off her shoes, she grabs it, she gets up on a chair, and she brings it back, and she's like, soy la 69. Bam! Nailed that roach. Threw down her shoe, put it on. I look at the wall, and it kept moving. And I said, you have angered our friend. And she was like defensive. Fool, round two. So she grabs her shoe, gets back up on the stool, and she brings it back. And just as she's about to nail this roach for the second time, that shit started flying. It was a Harry Potter roach.